Well, good for him. We also wanted to talk about Haven. Now, Jeff Bezos, the Amazon, Berkshire Hathaway, and JP Morgan, they all got together and they're starting a healthcare venture called Haven. They want to lower healthcare costs, prescription drug costs, and they want to make healthcare contracts and the websites more understandable for the average person.
Yeah.
Now, these companies together have 1.2 million employees and employee families. So if they start this new venture, that's going to change the game for everybody. So what they really want to do is lower healthcare costs. Everybody knows how high it is for health insurance.
Right.
And if you don't have a job and you go through what Obamacare, it's going to take out a big chunk of your income. So hopefully they're going to change the game. What do you guys think? I think that that's going to be a good thing.
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean, the more competitive the market is, the more it's going to change.
yeah, we
It's
shall
a-
see though.
It took them a year to get this thing together. They hired a surgeon, CEO Atul Gawande, and he wants to change the way people experience healthcare, which I think is a great thing. So they said that it's probably going to make every employer and everyone redesign how they do health insurance.
Yeah, it should change.
We'll see.
Health insurance is just too expensive anyway, so seeing that changing.
Because
That's a good
people
thing.
usually, nowadays, they don't even get health insurance.
Yeah, it's a lot of people who don't. It's
I
just
mean,
like,
with
if I
the
get
way
hit
it
by a
is
car,
now,
I get
right?
hit.
I mean, entrepreneurs,
Yeah.
even people that are very wealthy, they don't pay for health insurance. They just pay as they go. If they get hurt, they just come out of
would just pay the
pocket,
hospital bill.
instead of paying into the insurance company.
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea.
Health insurance now, it seems so expensive. And then also being in America too, it's like, what's the true purpose of health insurance, really? Because you're paying all this much money for what?
Especially for drugs.
Yeah.
And that's why I think like people like this guy from the Cowboys that quit. I mean, if nothing else, it just shows how passionate he is, and it brings awareness to the fact that cannabis.
Like, we already know this for a fact. Yeah, it's way more beneficial.
But to Caleb's point,
Yeah.
like, he need to make sure he goes into that lane and capitalize
Yeah.
off of it. Don't
Yeah.
just quit because you want to smoke a joint. Like,
Yeah, it's a lot of people who do
I
that.
mean, but
Right,
it's easy
right.
for us to say don't just quit because you want to smoke a joint. But what if this man is dealing with anxiety, depression? You know what I mean?
Knee pain.
that's fine, but get into the
Yeah.
business of it.
Make money off
You
of
just-
it.
You just quit your job. You know what you gonna do?
Right.
What, you just gonna smoke?
Right, like what? Don't let that be like a high decision.
Right.
Like
Just
yo, I
eating
was
edibles
so
all day.
fucked up. I didn't even mean to quit my job.
You done burnt bridges now.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Exactly. But weed dispensary, gotta open that up. It's a huge business right now, so gotta make that happen.
And now what? With the health insurance, it's not mandatory no more, is it? Since Trump been
Right, he took away you having to pay a penalty for not having health insurance.
Dang.
Yeah, it was
That
like
sounds
a
like-
$700 penalty
What?
on your taxes if you didn't.
Yeah,
have health
you have
insurance,
to
like
pay, yeah.
$700.
I think that shows like capitalism at its finest.
Exactly.
Like, we're gonna force you to have this thing that is truly optional, just so they can make money. Pharmaceutical companies, all that stuff.
That's
so
how I feel about like car insurance. Like, I pay all
It's
this
a racket.
money. Yeah, I pay all this money.
you don't get in car accidents.
I don't get in car, and then when something do happen, y'all
You only
have
gonna give me what I pay
A
for my
deductible,
car.
you gotta pay
Yeah,
that.
I might give me that, but I still gotta wait like 4 or 5 months. Sometimes even I know people that waited a year to get
a check.
You
'Cause
serious?
Well, because sometimes they have to investigate and see, what the
Well,
liability
they're
is.
investigating because they don't want to have to pay as much.
Right.
So they're trying to find any type of loophole.
But you got, there's people that's paying into this.
Yeah.
They got money that like where's all this money going?
That's
That's
ever
my
since
thing.
I was
It's
a
going
kid.
to pay for everyone else. It's like a
Okay, but they still got an extra amount of money.
Right.
right. They have to pay their employees, make their profits. They use their money to invest in other things too. I mean, even with healthcare or even with your insurance, some of them have part of the vehicle is to invest in the stock market or into mutual funds
Right.
or, you know what I mean? Like it's all a big racket. And the more you know about it though, the better you can navigate and know which choices to make.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why we always try to come find some information to
Right.
share with everyone to let everyone know. So keep on top of this and see where this goes. This is
Yeah.
going to start off, like I said, with their employees. J.P. Morgan, Berkshire Hathaway, and Amazon employees. Amazon employees are they're like guinea pigs. Like they just try everything on them. So once that gets started, we'll see how that affects the whole market.